Hello everyone, my name is Samir from Group I. So today our group will be presenting on our sustainability theme game board. So in my group include myself, Dilan, Charan and Hafizan. So one of the issue that we have noticed nowadays is that people are not interested in learning or in knowing about sustainability and the environment. So what our game board, interactive game board aims to achieve is to raise awareness regarding this topic. So I will now pass to Hafizan to continue.
So one of the few audience that we're targeting is usually the younger generations, which is like children, teenagers, young adults like us, like where we basically have almost zero to none, zero to none knowledge about sustainability. So what we thought, what do teenagers or like kids these days love? They love games. So what we thought is that what if we make a physical game board into a digital game board where we can move the pieces automatically. Yeah. So what we did is basically we created a game board that can move automatically using stepper motors. Then we using linear bearing blocks, and then we use rods, and we also created a GUI which you can control those pieces according by rolling the dice digitally. And another thing that we noticed is that instead of the problem of like sustainability being sustainability awareness being a problem, is that we also noticed that physical game boards, people that are less able, sometimes they won't be able to experience what people usually experience when playing a game board. Like they move the boards and the pieces and everything, but then they're like disabled, so like they can't really move. So what if we make it digital, and then they'll be able to feel what other people feel? So that's another thing, additional thing that we noticed. Alright. So that's all for my part. Now I'm gonna pass to Dylan.
So thank you, Hamza. So you may ask why do we need to buy our board game? So one thing what made our board game sustainable is the material use. So we use MDF, which is the recycled wood. So MDF is mostly made of wood chip, which is compressed together. So mostly wood chip like from previous components, like previous furniture. So also one of our main clients for this board game will be school and NGOs. So why we want to sell to school and NGOs first is basically to serve the SDG number 4, which is quality education. So by selling it to the schools and NGOs, we will be promoting this education, so teaching the younger generation on how we can save the world, how we can protect the environment and prevent also pollution. And now I'll let Charan do a demo on the game board.
So now I'm going to demonstrate the GUI and the automated board. So now to play the game, firstly we have to press the player 1 to assign, and we need to roll the die. So it rolls number 4. So based upon the die number, the piece is going to move forward. So before going to the pieces move forward, it's going to ask us the facts which is related to the sustainability, or else it's going to ask us, and it show in this box consists of a link which shows sustainability. So by clicking on this, and we can see the recent journals and recent articles which promote the sustainability.
So when you press this, right, it will show up through one of your default browsers, and then here it's basically showing an article about the nominations for the 2025 Sustainability Transport Award. Okay, so we'll move on to the next movement.
So to next we have to press on the player to assign the player, and then we have to roll the die. So this is gonna roll 2. So based upon the number, it's gonna move 2 steps ahead. So firstly, So firstly, it goes to the initial position of the player 2, and then it's gonna show, it's gonna pop up the facts. So it's gonna show, do you know the process of manufacturing the plastic bottles contributes the global production over the 300 million tons of plastic every day. So we can get awareness of this. So it's gonna move forward after knowing the fact.
Okay, so we'll continue on with player 1. So as you can see, it's like not responding. So what it's doing here is actually that it's resetting the condition counter so that you can like repeat like player 1 to player 2 like multiple times until someone finishes the game. And then we continue by rolling the dice. So whichever it lands, right? Some of them has questions and some of them has videos, but some is just empty where the user, the player can actually just advance, or they're just like, if it has like a question, if they fail to answer the question, it's not gonna move. But then if they answer the question correctly, then they will be able to move. Here it's showing that another fact that, did you know over 8 million tons of plastic are dumped into the ocean every year, causing significant harm to marine life and ecosystem. After we're done with that, we'll continue with player 2. So here, after we move to player 2, this one should move towards here, and without magnetizing this one. And then as it moves 3, right, it will move towards this box. And then here you can see there's a question. So let's get the wrong answer. Like if I say C, which is the wrong answer, it's incorrect. It won't move. This one, it will stay there without moving. Yep. Okay, so we continue on with player 1. Okay, so after that, we would just continue until we reach the finish line. Alright, so that's all for the GUI and the game board. So the overall cost that we used for the materials and for the components and the circuits is approximately 425 RM. So what we're offering to sell is 500 RM and who we're targeting is the environmental NGOs, where they can promote through games, or also we're aiming for schools such as special needs schools, kindergartens, or like middle schools, so like they can have this in their libraries or like in their game rooms, so that students or even young adults, they can learn more about sustainability. Yep. I think that's all for our video. Thank you for watching.